Good morning. Today we're going to explain the functions of the Thermalright Easy Touch Blast Chiller Control. It is a touch screen control, so it's very, very easy. We're going to start from the standby screen, which is the off mode. To activate, we're going to push and hold the power button for 5 seconds. Status bar goes across. It says please wait, you can release it. Now we're at the home page. This is going to tell us our actual temperature. We can choose from blast chilling, blast freezing, or more. We're going to go through each one in detail. This is our power off button, so at the end of the day or night, we can shut it down. Let's start with our blast chilling. Once we hit blast chilling, this screen comes up and it will automatically pre-chill the cabinet. So it will go down to 29 degrees. And once it hits that temperature, it'll be ready for you to use. By pushing the green arrow key, we can get into our pre-programmed menu items, so we can go from any of the products or actual manual operation. So let's choose the meat. So it gives us the option of we can either chill with or without a probe. We can set our time. Let's set it for 90 minutes. Our temperature is 23 degrees. We have a fan speed of 10, which is high speed, but I can change it to low speed. And our hold temperature is 37 degrees. All right, we're going to push the program title. It allows us the opportunity to now name that thing. So we push and highlight that the title, chicken breasts. All right, we can actually put a description in there. Now we are going to be running that program. So it's telling us that our air temperature is set for 23 degrees. That's where the chiller will cycle on and off. Our total cycle time should be 90 minutes. Currently our air temperature is at 70. Our food temperature is 72. Notice our fan speeds are right now at 6. Because it's cooling down. Fan speeds will come up higher as it's going. These are the graphs that are telling you what we're checking, what we're graphing. So if we want to push that screen, we can see we're graphing the food probe and the air temperature probe. We could actually graph the evaporator. We could actually graph the air temp set button. And we can actually add more lines and chart the progress on there. Same thing as on the shock freezing. When we get into there, it'll automatically start cycling and it'll come down to -4. Again, if we push the green arrow, it comes to any of our manual food groups. We can set our hold temperature. So once it gets done, we can go to hold, and let's say we want 38 degrees. Okay. Now that's our hold temperature. We can actually run it now as a refrigerated box. We can turn on our thawing function. We can do a manual reset. We can also hit the options. We can change the language, set the time and date. The display, we could check all of the real live functions. In other words, these are all of our real live food probes, air temperature probes, and so forth. We can actually check our door switch here. Open the door. Notice it says open. Close the door. It's closed. We can do our HACCP upload and download. We can check our defrost list. If there's any defrost and what time they started and stopped. No defrost. We could check our alarms, any major alarms. Okay, this tells us the door open, food probe. So it gives us everything that we need to check this thing. This will tell you, it should tell you the time and date on here. The unit's got to be running to do that. All right, so If we go to USB, this is where we would upload the software for the touchscreen or the firmware for the relay board, or we can import or export our HACCP information. We can also set passwords for both the chef's entry to change recipes or for the actual person using it. Okay. On the display, we can change the display light, we can change the screensaver time. By getting into service, it requires a password. Call the service department, we will assist you with it. Once we get into service, we can go into options. We can change from Fahrenheit to Celsius. We can turn our probe on, our thawing functions in that. Just by turning that, the probe is turned on, or turn it off. We can do maintenance. We can do a lifetime reset, or we can actually reset the alarm list. Yes, we want to reset the alarm list. Okay, so now it's all clean. We can actually add the serial number to the unit to the front of the screen. We can calibrate the screen just by pushing on the red. We can also check the calibration. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. The scanner for a service technician can turn on each relay on the board, power up the compressor separately, the fans separately, whatever items we have on there. Sometimes we have to change certain parameters. Again, this is only done through service, so we can go into the parameter list, and actually if there was something going on, I could check all the parameters on there. So to change a parameter, this is going to tell us that this is an input setup. So we want to change that to 155. It's already changed. Everything should be functioning fine. We can restore the parameters. So if something gets all out of whack, one button restores it. All right. And then to power down the control, hit the button and it's on standby. That's a quick and easy shot of our Easy Touch blast chiller control.